Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I will be honest, I feel like the past few days I've had a little bit of the blues. Things are kind of crazy right now. Just like personally, I'm starting to feel the effects of everything going on. So I feel like I'm extra grateful for a little bit of escapism today and just focusing on putting on some makeup, because I asked you guys over on my Instagram to pick out my makeup for me for this video. I have kind of a full face to put together, which is really exciting. So thank you to everyone who voted over on my Instagram. Yeah, it was fun to see what you guys all were interested in. For each category, I listed about 3 or 4 different options, and you guys got to choose which one that you wanted. So for the base category or foundation category, you guys chose the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. I used this in last week's video and talked a little bit more about it, but I have really been enjoying using this product. So I'm just gonna put a nice dot on the back of my hand, and you guys can see it's a little bit light upon application, but it'll adjust to my skin tone as soon as I start rubbing it in. I'm just using my fingers for this. I don't know what kind of weather you guys are having, but in Northern California we have been having so much rain, which is great, but when you're kind of like inside all day and it's gray and rainy, it doesn't do much to lift your spirits. I'll tell you that much. For those of you who are able to join Reagan and I for the Instagram Live this past weekend, thank you. It was so fun to do that. We played like a little game where we had you guys and each other guess what products we were using, and all of you were so good at it. I feel like you usually got it faster than we did. So I'm definitely looking a little bit glowy. This will set a bit as I let it sit on my skin, but I'll probably have to pick out a finishing powder, which is one thing that I should have included in having you guys choose, but I didn't. Kind of forgot. So I might add a finishing powder to this at the very end, but I'm gonna just let it sit on my face for a while I do the rest of my makeup. For concealer, you guys had picked out the Kosas Revealer Concealer. Again, I used this last week in my video talking a little bit more about it, so if you want like a more review, go check it out there. But I have really been enjoying how lightweight this is. I'm gonna apply a little bit underneath my eye and just kind of like let it sit for a minute just to start setting, and then I can blend it in. That's one thing that I found with this concealer, because it is so liquidy. I think leaving it just for a second to set before blending it in really helps to maximize the amount of coverage. But this is a really great everyday concealer, especially if you're into a no makeup look. And there's like a really healthy dewiness that you get from this concealer that's very skin-like. And then I'm just gonna take some and kind of pat it around the darker areas of my face, which tends to be like kind of my chin area and then up around my mouth. Fortunately, I had like a decent amount of breakouts a couple of weeks ago, but right now I'm in a really good skin moment. So I haven't really needed to conceal a lot of blemishes, but I have, some scarring and stuff left over, and just overall I have really uneven pigment to my skin, so I need a little bit of concealer just to like make my base look more cohesive and not have like spots all over my face. All right, there we go. We have a nice base on. So I'm gonna now just use the Eco Brow Gel. This is not a product that you guys voted on. This is just what I have open right now. So I'm just gonna use, and I'm gonna leave my brows kind of like wispier today. Usually I brush them up and then brush them over, but I'm just gonna kind of brush them up and out, just so that you can really see kind of like the individual brow hairs. I do need to curl my lashes though, so let me grab my lash curler. I think I need a new lash curler. I like this one, but sometimes it like pulls my lashes, which might be user error. If you guys have a good lash curler recommendation, let me know. So I forgot to originally post this picture that I had taken of all the eye products that I was gonna have you guys choose from. So I posted it a day later, but you guys still voted on it. And out of all the products that I posted, you guys are most interested in seeing a look with this palette from Aether Beauty. This is their Amethyst Crystal Gemstone palette. So it's more of like the purpley hues. And I feel like you guys have seen me use this a few times, but I usually use kind of like the center colors, or I dampen my brush and use them as a liner. So today I'm actually going to be using these more smoky colors, which I really have not used a lot of at all. So this is going to be kind of fun for me to play with some colors that I don't usually gravitate towards, just to make sure I have a nice base for everything to kind of work into and to make these shadows last a little bit longer. I am going to use the neutral brown color and just go over my lid space with that. So how are you guys feeling about 2 uploads a week? Are you enjoying that? Does it feel like too much? Let me know in the comments if you want me to continue or if you're happy with just 1 a week. I've been having a ton of fun doing the live premieres with you guys just because I can talk with you for like the duration of the video. So when it premieres, so if the video is like 10 minutes long, then the premiere is 10 minutes long, so I can talk with you guys for those first 10 minutes that it's live. And it's just really fun because usually I have to wait until you guys comment. We can actually chat while you guys are watching, and if you have any questions that come up, I can answer them. Okay, so I packed on that base layer, and just so you guys know with these shadows, if you're getting any fallout from them, I'm using my hand and I'm just kind of like dabbing whatever color I'm using on the back of my hand just to get off that extra powder that might fall out, and really working it into the brush and then applying it. And I'm going to take this rusty color and do the same thing so I avoid fallout. I'm going to put this in my lid, but trying to leave the inner corner a little bit lighter. It's a really, really pretty color. I also haven't even had a chance to talk to you guys about this, but I always link all the products down below, and I also have now a discount code to Integrity Botanicals, which is a really great retailer. So if you use the code CBC15 at checkout, you can get 15% off your order, which I know right now can help a lot. So I will have that down in the description box of this video, and most of my videos I'm going to go back in and add it. This might be one of my favorite colors from this palette, and of course I'm just using it for the first time now. I think when you are working with darker colors, it is important to sort of take a clean brush. Doesn't even matter the brush, like I'm using technically a blush brush right now, and just kind of buffing over the edges just so it doesn't look quite as harsh. That way you build up really soft, nice layers. Now I'm going to use the color in the bottom right of this palette. This is definitely a color where I found there's a lot of fallout, so work it into your brush to try and avoid that. Or you can use, you know, a tissue or something underneath your eye like this and then apply it. Because the base that we have on is kind of a sticky base, so any fallout would definitely stick to it. And I'm just putting this on the outer corner. I think because this is turning into kind of like a purpley red eye, which looks kind of bruised, we might need something light along the lash line. I'm gonna take this bronzy color. I'm gonna make kind of like a gel liner out of it. So just on the back of my hand, I'm taking that reflective shade, I'm adding a little bit of water to it, and then I'm gonna line my lash line with it. I think that'll just help keep the look not quite as bruised. I'm gonna do it on this side. I think you guys will be able to see it a little bit better because the light's coming in kind of like this way. I'm just gonna take mascara and apply a lot of it. And now just taking whatever is left over on this brush and sort of connecting my upper and lower lash line. Now moving back onto our face, the blush that you guys chose was the Kjaer Weis blush in Reverence. This is one of my all-time favorite blushes. I actually haven't been using it quite as much since I got the Westman Atelier blush in Petal. This one is a little bit more pinky, whereas the Westman Atelier blush in Petal is just like a slightly deeper, less pink tone. They're both really beautiful though, and high-performing blushes. They're probably my 2 favorite blush formulas that I've tried so far. So I'm just laying down a base of blush, but I'm actually going to add more bronzer than I usually would. I feel like this look will be nice with it. And the bronzer you guys chose is also one of my favorites. This is the Well People Bio Base Baked Bronzer. I'm just going to apply this over the top of my blush, deepen it a bit, and then up along my temples down by my chin. And now for highlight, this is another Aether Beauty product that you guys chose. I haven't talked about it too much on my channel. That's because I don't actually really use this as a highlight. It's a little bit too glittery for my taste, but it makes a gorgeous eyeshadow. For today, for just like the video's purpose, I will apply it as a highlight just to show you guys. I actually use my fingers. It's just kind of like going everywhere when I apply it with a brush. So it's definitely picking up on camera. It's quite reflective, but there are large particles in it that make it look glittery rather than kind of like a shine. And that for me is just not my favorite formula for a highlighter. But if you like glittery highlighters, then this is definitely something you will be interested in. Okay, and then final product that you guys chose for my lips, and that is the Fit Glow Lip Serum. You guys know I love this product. I have it in the shade Nudie, and oh my gosh, it's so comfortable. It's definitely my favorite gloss formula that I've ever tried, just because it doesn't even feel like a gloss. It just feels like conditioning and really nice. It's maybe a little bit pink for this look, so I'm just going to take a tissue and kind of mattify it, dab it down. And I thought I would need a setting powder over it, but I feel like the Ilia skin tint has sort of set on itself, and I have a decent amount of powder products on my cheek where I get some movement. So I think I'm actually okay. I'm fine with kind of the shine that I'm getting. So I think that means that this look is done. So thank you guys so much for choosing my makeup. You guys did a good job of picking stuff that all goes together, whether you meant to or not. We'll definitely have to do this again. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys are all holding up out there. This was definitely fun for me to take a little bit of a break and do this. Much needed. So stay tuned. I'm doing 2 videos a week for the foreseeable future. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I always upload at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'm doing a premiere on most of them. So I will try and make sure to notify you guys here on YouTube before I do a premiere on the community tab, or over on my Instagram at cosmeticsbycaroline. I always post there if I'm going to be doing it, so we can talk in the morning when the video goes live. Alright guys, all the products that I use are linked down below. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whenever you're watching this, and I will see you all on Thursday. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!